I'm a parasite, hiding like Sinichi. Paint a picture with these flows, critics say that they Da Vinci. Harder than an architect that's building with no banisters. Terminology is overhead like ambassadors. Trying to be a model like flamenco, yet I'm spitting glaciers out my mouth like Lashenko. Balling like Caruco, nothing less than a prodigy. Probably spitting gold out like it's alchemy. Flows real special like a house with a balcony. Boys talking shit, so I hit them with a coma sword. Gotta keep it running like computers and propeller.
It's your boy John Ibe checking in with new Houston music outlet. You already know we rock Asylum all day. I'm gonna pretty much get straight into it. Like I said, my name is John Ibe. I'm part of a collective called Asylum with two people. It's Lost Lyrics, which is Jonas Berhe, and E9, which is Ernest. Pretty much my mission with rap is to break it out of Houston. I'm trying to be the first one to break it out with I guess you can say a 90s sound. I don't really like what's going on with the new age, but I can't son the cats who rapping like it. So yeah, that's pretty much my mission. Well, I mean, part of the reason I go with my real name is because it's like I rap with my real name for a real reason. I give you all of me. I'm never misleading. So like that's how I always thought of it. Like I wanted to give you all of me. I don't want to be no false ego or whatever. You know how people go with a different name. I just wanted to give you all of me. Like, this is who I am. This is who I've been. I mean, there's a culture, but I mean, like I said, I feel like I'm breaking that new age sound. Like, you know, everybody's talking about the codeine, perp, drink, all that. You know, I mean, but I feel like I'm going to be the first one to break that because, you know, I've gotten comparisons to people up north. And, like, you know, I'm still trying to be me. I rap like it subconsciously, but, I mean, you know, I feel like I'm going to be the first one to break that. Well, I mean, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't an influence, but mostly it's just me like raising the bar. Like I'm just not gonna, like I just never could just write a trash 16 and throw it on a beat. You know, the formula to making a hit is definitely easy. Anybody can do it, but you know me, I just choose to, you know, I like the hard route. I wanna establish my way into the game. Number one, I gotta say Joey Badass. Number two, I gotta say Ludacris. I mean, also I don't really listen to much music because I try not to get too much into biting. But those two guys, yeah, they're probably it. I listen to Joey for inspiration, you know, because, you know, some of the homies out there in New York. But definitely, I try not to listen to people too much, you know, because you start coming off as them. Like a lot of people are starting to sound like Travis Scott. You know, and they're putting the effects in their music, and you can tell because they're damn near saying the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I just, for the most part, I just try to do me. You know? Yeah. Well, definitely, I'm gonna pay homage to my two homies, Likewise and Swivel Complex. They inspired me to be lyrical, and it was, I don't even think of myself as lyrical. I think of myself just really rapping. Like I'm just not being garbage, you know what I'm saying? And then also for me, like I don't do most things, you know, people do. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have sex, I'm a virgin. So of course that, I wouldn't say limits, you know, because you still got to be creative, but you know, it throws me into a bracket where I have to really rap, you know what I'm saying? Most people will just, you know, oh, I can get on here and talk about drinking, smoking, fucking and all that, but you know what I'm saying? Since I'm not any of that, I have to be a certain type of way and portray a certain type of message. So that's what I go for. Cultural background. Strict parents, you know. I mean, they just recently started supporting the rap movement, but I mean, like, recently, I mean, it's a plus and a minus because, like, you know, if stuff really does take off, I have to explain to all my aunts and uncles, like, oh yeah, this got big. But I mean, as far as being a Nigerian artist, it helps because definitely, like, OG Mako, you know, he reached out the other day and he was like, yo, man, I salute, man, you doing your thing. Originality gains greatness. And I was like, damn, yo, this is tough. Part of the reason he was fucking with me is because I'm Nigerian, you know, and right now, right off of that just made a connection. So, I mean, but cultural background, it is what it is. We all know Africans are strict, but that's that. So, like, I try to incorporate religion into my raps, you know, like, a lot of people think, like, I talk about demons a lot and stuff like that, but I try to incorporate religion into my rap and how people, like, when one thing goes bad, people just think Jesus is false and all this, like, you know, but definitely religion plays a big role in my raps, like, definitely. Oh, the church? Was it church? Yeah, everybody sees church and they think like I'm on some, Tyler the Creator back in the day. But nah, pretty much what that was about is like, that's for anybody who's going through a struggle. Like most people are praying to Jesus, but they still can't find their word. They're like, man, Jesus, I need this every day. That song was for people who are going through that. And like, I threw a little bit of, the government talk and all of that, because there is some stuff going on up there. But, definitely everybody's still like, God is on our side for sure. Nothing demonic. Word. That's actually the one that's moving the most, man.
I was like, man, so like a lot of people can't do that. Honestly, the whole like going viral, like that video went viral, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's like when you make a viral video, a lot of people want to know like what's the formula to do that. Like there's hundreds of rappers. I'm pretty sure when I ask you right now.
Oh, man, that's crazy. You know what it is? Be yourself. Be yourself, man. Like, a lot of people think that they got to portray something else. Like, it's cats I know false rapping. And I'm like, yo, what you false rapping for? Like, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't gonna call no names. I ain't gonna take no slugs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to do that. But it's people false rapping. You know what I'm saying? And just be yourself. That's all I'm saying, man. Aha.
We're gonna see this like
We definitely got something in the works, but I ain't gonna speak too much on it. Them the homies. We gonna be out there pretty soon. Actually, this week, but I mean, I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but it's definitely something in the works. I'm actually working with a lot of people right now. It's actually crazy. The only person that could do that is God. But I mean, I don't want to speak too much about it. Y'all just gonna have to see Obstructed Environments, June 2016.
okay. So let us know like so that's Obstructed Environment. That's your next project coming out.
Yes, sir.
Is that the collab tape you were talking about earlier?
Oh no, the collab tape is gonna be with the homie Trey Mitch. That's gonna probably drop within the next 2 weeks for sure, and that's called Alter Egos, executively produced by my man EZM. So yeah, that's coming soon. ASAP been the homie. He's been like rocking with me ever since, so we just linked up through Twitter and got it going. As far as it, let them do what they want to do. Much love, you know what I'm saying? Some of the new Houston cats, I ain't gonna say no names, that are blowing up, they the homies that don't really respect the music, but I mean, it's like, yo, do your thing. We all trying to feed our peoples, but I mean, as far as me, I'm gonna speak on me. Like, I just wanted to always say this. I make music for people who are in the hood that are trying to make it out the hood, not people who are in the hood trying to stay in. So I mean, when people hear me and they be like, oh yeah, you don't make bangers, I mean, I'm not aiming to make bangers, you know what I'm saying? Promotion nowadays matters most than anything. Like, I feel like it's 30% content, 70% promotion. But like me, I just want to keep it all dope. Like, I'm trying to give 100% content, 100% promotion. So, I mean, the formula for it is definitely be yourself, and I try to say, peep what everybody's doing in your area. Like, in Houston, everybody's codeine rapping, doing everything. Like, Travis Scott, I mean, he's making crazy music. Like, it's great. Like, it's the fact that he's doing that sound. He has the Atlanta sound from Houston. It's going to work every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a Houston cat and you're making music like you're from Houston, you might shine, because you're connects. But I'm saying it still comes down to content in a way. So, I mean, me, pretty much what I say is try to be different from your area. I see it happening every once in a while, but I mean, as far as it like really just like being a splurge of it, nah. The reason I say that is because they don't respect what's going on in the new age. Like, and like me, I haven't even got many cosigns from Houston artists, and I feel like I should be fucking up there. I'm not even trying to boast myself, but like, I feel like it's only me and a couple of dudes left that's really, really rapping. Shout out Teddy Andres, shout out YJ. Those two cats are dope, and another thing about me is, I'm sorry if I'm a little off topic, but like, I don't feel like there's no competition, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers, they're scared to give shout outs because they feel like, oh, this competition, like I said, shout out Teddy Andres, shout out YJ, shout out Humble Mo, You know, shout out my producer EZM, because this man's been here for me from the jump. Part of the reason I've got to where I am today, you know. Shout out everybody who's really trying to, you know, bring back an organic sound, you know. I reach out to a lot of blogs. They don't really care unless you're popping, you know, and like half of the shit is behind the door or he has a connect. So I mean, like I said, I don't really expect much handouts, you know, but I mean, I really fuck with you guys for sitting down talking to me today. You know, I really appreciate that shit. But I mean, other than that, you know, I mean, as far as y'all, you know, y'all blog, I suggest like y'all keep, you know, rocking with artists, whether they got 2 followers on Twitter all the way up to 1 million, you know, just if the content is dope, you know, reach out to them, keep giving them interviews. That's all I say. God bless y'all for that, man.